Chief Orji was preparing for the biggest day of his life. His daughter, Chioma, was about to marry Chief Collins' son. The union would not only bring two families together, but also seal an important business deal. But on the morning of the wedding, disaster struck. Chioma's mother rushed in to tell Chief Orji that Chioma had locked herself in her room. They knocked several times, but there was no answer. Her brother broke down the door, and inside they found a letter. In it, Chioma wrote that she couldn't marry someone she didn't love. Chief Orji was heartbroken. All his plans and business dreams collapsed in an instant. When he informed Chief Collins about what had happened, Collins became furious, cancelled all the contracts between them, and walked away. Elsewhere, a young man named Echezona had been struggling to find a job. A brilliant graduate with a first-class degree, he faced rejection after rejection. His grandmother prayed constantly for him to finally get a chance. Desperate to fix his broken relationship with Collins, Chief Orji called his friend Chief Clifford, asking for help. Clifford promised to intervene. His son, Michael, was engaged to Collins' daughter, Regina. To prove his commitment, Michael had already bought Regina a car and an apartment, even though he was abroad. Echezona finally got an interview opportunity. He met another applicant named Bianca, who was rude and arrogant. She didn't even know how to spell manager. When she asked him for help, he refused. The boss, Greg, was impressed by Echezona's qualifications, but became distracted when Bianca entered his office. She seduced him and got the job. When Echezona was called in later, he was told the position had already been filled. He was crushed. Meanwhile, Chioma took her car to a mechanic named Ikina. After she left, he discovered she had forgotten her phone. He and his girlfriend decided to return it to her personally. Chioma admired their honesty and offered to pay, but they refused. Regina, who was supposed to be preparing for her wedding, reconnected with her ex, Greg, the same man who had just hired Bianca. The old flame reignited, and though Regina knew it was wrong, she couldn't resist. Her sister Emily warned her to end the affair, but she didn't listen. Later, Chioma asked Ikena if he knew anyone looking for a job as a gateman. Ikena mentioned his friend Echezona. At first, Echezona refused. He was a university graduate. How could he become a gateman? But when he realized he had no other options, he accepted. Echezona was sent to work at Regina's house. When Regina met him, she was surprised at how polished and well-spoken he was, but he hid his true qualifications, pretending to be uneducated. One day, he found a picture of Emily on the wall and admired it. Suddenly, Regina arrived home, angry that he hadn't opened the gate quickly. She slapped him and warned him never to enter the house again. Not long after, Regina sent Echezona to buy contraceptive pills, revealing that she was secretly seeing someone. Later that day, her secret lover arrived. It was Chief Orji, her fiancé's father's business partner. Echezona watched from afar, disgusted. One afternoon, Bianca visited Regina and was shocked to see Echezona working as a gateman. She laughed at him for being a graduate security guard. When Regina found out who he really was, Echezona admitted he had lied about his background so he could get the job. Greg later came to Regina's house and demanded that she fire Echezona, reminding her that he had once almost fought him during the interview. Regina was furious, realizing Greg had also been sleeping with her best friend Bianca. She slapped him and accused him of using women to get what he wanted, but Greg managed to calm her down and escape punishment. Things took another turn when Bianca discovered she was pregnant with Greg's child. Greg begged her to abort it, but she refused, threatening to expose him to their boss if he didn't increase her salary. Out of fear, Greg gave in to her demands. Meanwhile, Echezona's grandmother fell seriously ill. He begged Regina for an advance to pay hospital bills, but she refused coldly. Emily overheard and secretly gave him money to help. Her kindness touched him deeply. Then came the day everyone had been waiting for. Michael, Regina's fiancé, returned from abroad. He was excited to see her, but before she could hug him, Echezona stepped forward and stopped her. Shocked, she demanded an explanation. That's when Michael revealed the truth. Echezona was his brother, and together they had planned everything to test her faithfulness. In that moment, everything came crashing down. Chief Orgy and Greg arrived, and Echezona exposed them both, revealing that they had been sleeping with Regina and betraying the family. Greg was arrested for stealing company money, and Chief Orgy's reputation was destroyed. Echezona then turned to Emily, telling her how much he admired her sincerity and kindness. He confessed his love, saying that while everyone else failed the test, she had proven to have a good heart. In the end, Echezona and Emily walked away together, leaving behind a world filled with lies and betrayal, proving that honesty and love can rise even from the darkest secrets.